Hi everyone, this is Chuck at Narrowway Farm again. Today I'm just going to kind of take you through a couple of beehives that we have. We use them mainly to pollinate our garden and our blueberries, things like that. Also to get honey for our family for the year. One thing that happened this year is that we lost both hives that we had this last winter. And checked them in the spring, there was nothing in there. I come out about May and one of the hives actually had bees in it. So the only thing that I can figure is that we had a swarm come in and actually went into the hive and made it its home. Then about a month later, we were standing outside and we saw a swarm come in and land right outside the garden area. And I climbed up on a ladder and we cut the hive down and we put them into the box, or the swarm, and we put them into the box, and they've taken up residence. So today we're just going to check on them and see how they're doing. Okay, looks like we got good smoke. So this will help calm them down. Bees, whenever they're frightened, submit kind of a pheromone, I believe it is, and that tells everyone else what to do. So if one of them gets agitated, then within a few minutes all of them are agitated. So we're just going to try to keep them calm. We want to be gentle and we want to be as quiet as possible. So try not to get them too riled up and disturb the nest too much. Oh, no. Ah, they're stuck to the roof. Okay, that's okay. All right. So sometimes the frames will stick to the roof. You got to be careful. You don't want to destroy too much of it. Just reach up in there and pull the frames down. Once you get it partially open, then pull it down, and then it makes less of a mess. Okay, so this is a new super that I just put on there. No honey in it, but as you can see, they're starting to build out the cells. You can see right here. You see right there, there's the cells are starting to be they're starting to pull them out, and once they start doing that, it doesn't take them long to put honey in, maybe a couple weeks. So we'll keep an eye on it, but looks like they're doing what they need to be doing. Sometimes the bees will come up. I don't like to crush bees. I try not to. If you crush one of them, then they submit a pheromone. Everybody gets upset. So to get it back in there, now that our bees are kind of blocking the way, I'll smoke them down into the lower section. So typically we add 2 brood boxes, and then we have a queen excluder right here, and then we have the honey supers. So everything that the bees put into here, they can keep and eat for the winter. We try not to feed sugar. I don't like to feed sugar. I'll do it to save a hive if you know, they're in danger of starving to death. But ideally, I would like them to produce their own honey and their own pollen stores for the winter, and then that way, going into winter, they're just living on natural honey, which is much better for them. This is everything that we take. Now, obviously, if they produce these full and they start producing this, then they have plenty. Usually, what happens is if they don't have enough in here, they won't have any in here. And in that case, I won't take anything from them, but I will augment them with sugar if I don't have leftover honey. If I have leftover honey, I'll typically use that. Leftover honey is much better. Sometimes I'll have leftover honey, sometimes I won't. A lot of it depends on how much we get. We're only running a couple hives right now, and so honey is, you know, some years we have good, some years we don't. So we'll go take a look at the other hive and see how it looks.